Imagine waking up to a world that feels like it's spinning out of control, endless notifications buzzing, work deadlines looming, and social media screaming for your attention. Sound familiar? In moments like these, what if you could find a quiet corner of calm, a mental fortress where stress and chaos simply can't touch you? That's not just a dream, it's the promise of Stoic mindfulness, an ancient practice that's more relevant than ever for navigating the wild ride of modern life. Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits, where we're diving deep into how you can master inner peace with Stoic mindfulness techniques, and I'm thrilled you're here to join us on this journey. Let's face it, life in 2025 is a lot. Between juggling, work from home demands, keeping up with family, and scrolling through X posts that make your head spin, it's easy to feel like you're drowning in noise. Maybe you've tried meditation apps or yoga, but they haven't quite stuck. That's where Stoic mindfulness comes in, a no-nonsense, practical approach to finding peace that doesn't require you to sit cross-legged for hours or burn sage in your living room. Rooted in the wisdom of ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, Stoic mindfulness is about training your mind to focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't, and live with intention. It's like a mental gym workout that strengthens your resilience and clarity day by day. So what exactly is Stoic mindfulness? At its core, it's a blend of Stoic philosophy and mindfulness practices that help you stay grounded in the present while keeping your emotions in check. Unlike other mindfulness trends that might feel vague or overly spiritual, Stoic mindfulness is laser-focused on actionable steps. It teaches you to pause, reflect, and choose your response to life's challenges, whether it's a tough day at work or a heated family dinner. Picture this. Instead of snapping at a coworker over a missed deadline, you take a breath, reframe the situation, and respond with calm confidence. That's the Stoic edge, practical, powerful, and perfectly suited for today's world. Why does this matter now? Because the pressures of modern life, especially for us Americans, are relentless. We're bombarded with expectations to hustle harder, stay connected 24/7, and somehow keep our cool through it all. Social media can make us feel like we're falling behind, and the constant ping of emails can turn even the best days into a stress fest. Stoic mindfulness cuts through that noise. It's a toolkit for tackling everyday anxieties, from work-life balance struggles to the overwhelm of comparison culture. By practicing these techniques, you're not just surviving the chaos, you're thriving in it, with a sense of peace that radiates from within. Before we dive into the nuts and bolts of Stoic philosophy, I want to invite you to join our growing community at Daily Stoic Habits. If you're ready to transform your mind and live with more calm and purpose, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss a dose of Stoic wisdom. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for the practical exercises and life-changing insights we're about to share. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into the heart of Stoic mindfulness, the Stoic perspective. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads with life's chaos swirling around you, traffic jams, work stress, maybe a heated text thread blowing up your phone. How do you stay calm? How do you decide what's worth your energy? The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who faced their own share of turmoil, had a clear answer. Focus on what you can control, embrace virtue, and prepare your mind for life's ups and downs. This mindset is the foundation of mastering inner peace with Stoic mindfulness techniques, and it's what we're unpacking right now. First, let's talk about acceptance, the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that life is full of things we can't control: the weather, other people's opinions, even random curveballs like a flat tire on your way to an important meeting. Getting mad or stressed about these things, it's like yelling at a thunderstorm. It won't change a thing. Instead, the Stoics teach us to accept what's beyond our control and pour our energy into what we can influence: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Imagine you're stuck in a long line at the grocery store. You can't make the cashier move faster, but you can choose to take a deep breath, maybe crack a joke with the person behind you, or use the moment to reflect on your day. That's the Stoic art of acceptance in action. It's not about giving up, it's about redirecting your focus to what actually matters. This idea, often called the dichotomy of control, is a game changer. The Stoics, like Epictetus, would say, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." For us Americans, always on the go, this is a lifeline. We're so used to trying to control everything, our schedules, our kids' behavior, even how many likes we get on a post. But the Stoics remind us to let go of that illusion. By focusing only on our choices and responses, we free ourselves from pointless frustration. It's like decluttering your mind, leaving space for calm and clarity. Later in this video, we'll practice a simple exercise to help you master this, so stay tuned. Next, let's explore the power of virtue, the Stoic guide to living well. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from living according to 4 key virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom is about seeing the world clearly, making smart choices even when emotions run high. Justice means treating others fairly, whether it's your coworker or the barista handing you your coffee. Courage is standing up for what's right, even when it's tough, like having that hard conversation with a friend. And temperance? That's self-control, like resisting the urge to doom scroll X at 2 a.m. These virtues aren't just lofty ideals. They're practical tools for inner peace. When you live by them, you're not just reacting to life, you're shaping it with purpose. Think about a typical day. You're juggling work, errands, maybe a family dinner. It's easy to snap under pressure or let small annoyances derail you. But what if you approached each moment with wisdom, asking, "What's the best way to handle this?" Or with courage, tackling a tough task instead of procrastinating? These virtues ground you, giving you a steady compass no matter what life throws your way. They're like an inner anchor, keeping you steady in the storm. And the best part? They don't require you to be perfect, just intentional. Every small choice to act with virtue builds a stronger, more peaceful mind. Finally, let's talk about a Stoic technique that might sound a bit strange at first. Negative visualization. No, this isn't about being a pessimist or dwelling on the worst-case scenario. It's a deliberate practice of imagining losing the things you value, your job, your health, even your loved ones, to remind yourself to appreciate them now. Picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee, and you take a moment to imagine what life would be like without it. Suddenly, that warm mug feels like a small miracle. Or think about your family. By briefly imagining their absence, you're reminded to cherish the time you have with them today. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, and it's a powerful way to cultivate gratitude. This practice might feel heavy, but it's not about fear. It's about perspective. Americans are so busy chasing the next big thing, a promotion, a new car, a bigger house, that we often forget to value what's right in front of us. Negative visualization pulls us back to the present, helping us find joy in the everyday. Maybe it's the sound of your kids laughing or the fact that you've got a roof over your head. By preparing your mind for loss, you actually gain a deeper sense of peace. It's like a mental reset button, reminding you what's truly important. These 3 pillars, acceptance, virtue, and negative visualization, are the bedrock of the Stoic perspective. They're not just abstract ideas. They're practical principles you can apply every day to navigate life's chaos with grace. Whether you're dealing with a stressful workday or just trying to stay grounded in a world that's always on, this mindset is your secret weapon. And the good news? You don't need to be a philosopher to use it. All it takes is a willingness to practice. All right, we've laid the groundwork with the Stoic perspective, acceptance, virtue, and negative visualization. Now it's time to get our hands dirty and put these ideas into practice. Think of this section as your personal Stoic mindfulness gym, where we're building mental muscles to master inner peace with Stoic mindfulness techniques. We're going to walk through 3 powerful exercises: morning pages, the dichotomy of control exercise, and a negative visualization meditation. These aren't just theories, they're practical tools you can start using today, whether you're sipping coffee before work or winding down after a long day. Ready to transform your mind? Let's dive in. First up, morning pages. a journaling practice that's like a mental detox for your day. Imagine waking up, your mind already buzzing with to-do lists, worries about that big meeting, or maybe last night's argument replaying on loop. Morning. Pages give you a way to clear that mental clutter. Here's how it works. Grab a notebook or even a scrap of paper and write 3 pages of whatever's on your mind. No filter, no judgment, just let it flow. It could be, I'm stressed about my inbox, or why did I eat that extra slice of pizza? The goal isn't to write a masterpiece, it's to dump your thoughts onto the page so you can see them clearly. This is Stoic Mindfulness in action. By identifying negative thoughts or emotions, you're taking the first step to reframing them. Why does this work? The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, were big on self-reflection. They believed that by examining your thoughts, you can catch patterns that pull you off balance, like worrying about things you can't control. For us Americans, always rushing from one task to the next, morning pages are a 5-minute pause that sets the tone for a calmer day. Picture yourself sitting at your kitchen table, pen in hand, as the morning light filters through the window. As you write, you might notice you're obsessing over a coworker's snarky comment. Once it's on the page, you can ask, can I control their words? No. Can I control how I respond? Absolutely. That's the Stoic shift, moving from reaction to intention. Try this every morning for a week and you'll be amazed at how much lighter your mind feels. Next, let's tackle the dichotomy of control exercise, a simple yet powerful way to sort out what's worth your energy. Life throws a lot at us. Traffic jams, a boss who micromanages, or even a rainy day ruining your weekend plans. The Stoics teach us to focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of the rest. This exercise makes that principle crystal clear. Here's how to do it. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On one side, write, things I can control. On the other, things I can't control. Now, pick a situation that's stressing you out. Say, a looming work deadline. Under can't control, you might write, my boss's expectations or how fast the project moves. Under can control, write, my effort, my preparation, or how I communicate. This exercise is like a mental filter, helping you zero in on what's in your power. For Americans who often feel pressured to do it all, this is a wake-up call. You can't control if your kid's soccer game gets canceled, but you can control how you spend that extra time, maybe reading a book or calling a friend. By practicing this regularly, you train your mind to let go of pointless stress and focus on action. Try it next time you're feeling overwhelmed and watch how it shifts your perspective. It's like hitting the reset button on your stress levels, bringing you closer to that inner peace we're chasing. So what happens when you start practicing these exercises regularly? That's what we'll explore next. The incredible benefits of cultivating inner peace through Stoic mindfulness. Get ready to see how these practices can transform your life. We're going to walk through 3 powerful exercises: morning pages, the dichotomy of control exercise, and a negative visualization meditation. These aren't just theories, they're practical tools you can start using today. Whether you're sipping coffee before work or winding down after a long day, no fancy equipment or hours of free time required, just a willingness to show up for yourself, ready to transform your mind. Let's dive in. First up, morning pages, a journaling practice that's like a mental detox for your day. Imagine waking up, your mind already buzzing with to-do lists, worries about that big presentation, or maybe last night's argument with your partner replaying on loop. It's like your brain's a cluttered desk, papers everywhere, and you can't find what you need. Morning pages help you tidy that mess. Here's how it works. Every morning, grab a notebook, a scrap of paper, or even your phone's notes app. Write 3 pages of whatever's on your mind. No filter, no judgment, just pure stream of consciousness. It might be, I'm stressed about my inbox piling up. Why did I eat that extra slice of pizza? Or even, I'm dreading that family Zoom call. The goal isn't to craft a Pulitzer-worthy essay. It's to dump your thoughts onto the page so you can see them clearly. This practice is Stoic mindfulness in action. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, were huge on self-reflection. They believed that by examining your thoughts, you can catch patterns that pull you off balance. For us Americans always racing from one task to the next, morning pages are a 5-minute pause that sets the tone for a calmer day. Picture yourself at your kitchen table, coffee steaming, as the morning light filters through the window. As you write, you might notice you're obsessing over a coworker's snarky comment from yesterday. Once it's on the page, you can ask, can I control what they said? No. Can I control how I respond today? Absolutely. That's the Stoic shift, moving from reaction to intention. You're not just venting, you're training your mind to spot negative emotions and reframe them. Try this for a week, aiming for 3 pages each morning. Don't worry if it feels awkward at first. Most people stumble in the beginning. If you miss a day, just pick it back up. Over time, you'll notice your mind feels lighter, like you've cleared out the mental cobwebs. You might even start spotting patterns, like how you stress about work every Sunday night, and begin to address them with stoic calm. It's like giving your brain a daily workout, building resilience 1 page at a time. Next, let's tackle the dichotomy of control. Exercise. A simple yet powerful way to sort out what's worth your energy. Life throws a lot at us. Traffic jams, a boss who micromanages, or a rainy day ruining your weekend hike. The Stoics teach us to focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of the rest. This exercise makes that principle crystal clear, and it's perfect for Americans who often feel pressured to fix everything. Here's how it works. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. Label one side, things I can control, and the other, things I can't control. Now pick a situation that's stressing you out, say a looming work deadline. Let's break it down. Under can't control, you might write, my boss's expectations, how fast my team works, or whether the client likes the final product. Under can control, write, my effort, how I prepare, how I communicate with my team. Be specific, it helps. For example, if you're stressed about a family gathering, can't control might include my uncle's political rants, while can control could be how I respond or whether I engage in the conversation. Once you've got your lists, focus your energy on the can control side. Make a plan. I'll prepare for the meeting by outlining my points tonight. Let the can't control stuff go. It's not your burden. This exercise is like a mental filter, cutting through the noise of daily life. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an appointment. Instead of fuming, you pull out this stoic tool in your head. Can't control the traffic, but I can control my breathing and call to let them know I'm delayed. Suddenly, the stress loosens its grip. By practicing this regularly, maybe once a week or whenever you're overwhelmed, you train your mind to let go of pointless frustration. It's a wake-up call for those of us who try to control everything, from our kids' soccer schedules to how many likes our ex-post gets. You can't control the weather or other people's moods, but you can control how you show up. That's where your power lies. Let's make it real with an example. Say your kid's school event gets canceled last minute and you're frustrated. Grab a napkin at the coffee shop, draw that line and jot it down. Can't control the school's decision, the weather. Can control how I spend the afternoon with my kid, whether we watch a movie or bake cookies. By shifting your focus, you turn a letdown into an opportunity. Try this exercise next time stress hits and watch how it resets your perspective. It's like hitting the pause button on chaos, bringing you closer to that inner peace we're after. Finally, let's explore the negative visualization meditation, a stoic practice that sounds intense but is surprisingly uplifting. This isn't about being a Debbie Downer or imagining worst-case scenarios for kicks. It's a deliberate exercise to appreciate what you have by briefly picturing life without it. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, and it's a gratitude booster disguised as a thought experiment. Here's how to do it. Find a quiet moment, maybe during your commute or before bed. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and picture something you value deeply. It could be your health, your family, or even something small like your morning coffee. Let's walk through it. Imagine your favorite coffee shop closed for good. Picture walking past its shuttered windows. No more aroma of fresh beans or chatter of baristas. Let yourself feel the pang of loss for a moment. Now open your eyes and take a sip of that coffee you're holding. Doesn't it taste a little sweeter? That's the magic of negative visualization. It wakes you up to the present. Now try it with something bigger, like a loved one. Picture a day without your partner or best friend. No more late-night talks or shared laughs. Hold that image briefly, then let it go. When you hug them next, you'll feel a surge of gratitude that's hard to describe. This meditation takes just 2 or 3 minutes, but its impact is profound. For Americans always chasing the next goal, a promotion, a bigger house, this practice pulls us back to what's already ours. It's not about fear, it's about perspective. Imagine sitting in your living room picturing a day when your health isn't as strong. When you open your eyes, the ability to walk to the kitchen or jog around the block feels like a gift. The Stoics use this to stay grounded, and it works just as well in 2025. Try it once a week, starting with small things like your phone or a sunny day, then move to bigger ones like your job or family. Here's a quick guide to make it stick. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Sit comfortably, breathe deeply, and pick one thing to visualize losing. Let the image form clearly. Maybe it's your car, and you're picturing taking the bus instead. Feel the inconvenience, then release it. Return to the present, and notice what you have. Write a sentence in your journal afterward like, "I'm grateful for my car because it gets me to work." This locks in the gratitude. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to cherish the everyday, from your Wi-Fi connection to the people you love. These 3 exercises, morning pages, dichotomy of control, and negative visualization meditation, are your Stoic toolkit for inner peace. They're simple but not easy, like any good workout. Start small. Try morning pages for a week, do the dichotomy exercise when stress hits, or practice negative visualization before bed. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. For us Americans caught in the hustle of work, family, and endless notifications, these practices are a lifeline. They help us pause, reframe, and choose calm over chaos. But what does that really mean for your life? Why should you, a busy American juggling work, family, and a million notifications, make time for these practices? In this section, we're diving into the incredible benefits of cultivating inner peace through Stoic mindfulness. From bouncing back stronger after setbacks to staying cool under pressure and making smarter choices, these payoffs are game changers. Let's explore how these exercises can transform your daily experience. First, let's talk about resilience, that mental toughness that helps you roll with life's punches. Picture a typical Monday. Your inbox is overflowing, your kids' school sends a last-minute schedule change, and your car's check engine light decides to join the party. It's enough to make anyone want to crawl back into bed. But here's where Stoic mindfulness shines. By practicing exercises like the dichotomy of control, you train your mind to focus on what you can influence, your effort, your attitude, and let go of the rest. That car light? You can't fix it on the spot, but you can call the mechanic and keep your cool. Over time, this builds a kind of inner armor. Challenges that used to derail you, a tough performance review or a canceled vacation, start to feel like bumps in the road, not roadblocks. Resilience isn't about being bulletproof. It's about bending without breaking. The Stoics, like Seneca, knew life was unpredictable, and their practices prepare you for that reality. For Americans, who often face pressure to have it all together, this is a lifeline. Imagine you get passed over for a promotion. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, you use morning pages to process the disappointment, then apply the dichotomy of control to focus on your next steps, updating your resume, seeking feedback. This mental fortitude doesn't just help you survive tough moments, it helps you thrive, turning setbacks into opportunities. It's like upgrading your mind's operating system to handle stress with grace. Next, let's explore enhanced emotional regulation, your ability to manage negative emotions and stay balanced, no matter what life throws at you. We've all been there. A snarky comment from a coworker, a heated family dinner, or even a doom-scroll session on X that leaves you fuming. Without a strategy, those emotions can hijack your day, leading to snap reactions you later regret. Stoic mindfulness exercises give you the tools to hit pause. Take morning pages. By writing out your frustration, you create space to see it clearly instead of letting it fester. Or consider negative visualization. By reminding yourself that tough moments are temporary, you gain perspective, like zooming out on a map to see the bigger picture. This skill is gold in today's world. Americans are bombarded with triggers, political, posts, work stress, or even comparison culture on social media. Stoic mindfulness helps you navigate that noise without getting swept away. Imagine you're stuck in a heated argument with your spouse. Instead of firing back, you take a breath, recall the dichotomy of control, and focus on what you can do. Listen, speak calmly, or suggest a break. Over time, these practices rewire your emotional responses, making you less reactive and more centered. It's not about suppressing feelings, it's about choosing how to express them. You'll find yourself handling conflicts with a calm confidence that feels almost superpower-like, whether you're dealing with a toddler's tantrum or a high-stakes work call. Finally, let's talk about improved decision-making, the clarity that comes from a peaceful mind. Ever made a choice in the heat of the moment, like sending a snappy email or impulse buying something online, only to regret it later? That's what happens when your mind is clouded by stress or distraction. Stoic mindfulness clears that fog. By practicing exercises like negative visualization, you train yourself to focus on what truly matters, your values, your long-term goals, rather than fleeting emotions. Morning pages help you spot thought patterns that lead to rash decisions, like worrying about what others think. And the dichotomy of control keeps you grounded in what's within your power, so you're not paralyzed by overthinking. This clarity is a game changer for Americans navigating a world full of choices, career moves, financial plans, even what to prioritize in a packed schedule. Imagine you're deciding whether to take a new job, instead of being swayed by fear, what if I fail, or external pressure. Everyone says it's a great opportunity. You use Stoic tools to reflect. You write morning pages to clarify your priorities, apply the dichotomy of control to focus on your preparation, and visualize both outcomes to stay grounded. The result? A decision that feels rational, aligned with your values, and free from regret. It's like having a mental compass guiding you through life's crossroads with confidence. These benefits, resilience, emotional regulation, and better decision-making, aren't just nice-to-haves. They're life-changing. They turn chaotic days into manageable ones, heated moments into opportunities for growth, and tough choices into clear paths forward. For us Americans caught in the hustle of 2025, Stoic mindfulness offers a way to not just survive but thrive. Whether you're a parent, a professional, or just someone trying to find calm in the storm, these practices build a foundation for a more peaceful, purposeful life. We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From the Stoic perspective, that grounds us in acceptance and virtue, to practical exercises like morning pages, the dichotomy of control, and negative visualization meditation, to the life-changing benefits of resilience, emotional balance, and clearer decisions. It's all part of a powerful journey to master inner peace with Stoic mindfulness techniques. But here's the thing. This isn't just a video you watch and forget. It's a starting point, a spark to ignite a calmer, stronger version of you. So let's tie it all together and talk about how to make this wisdom a part of your life. The core of Stoic mindfulness is simple but profound. Focus on what you can control, live with intention, and find gratitude in the present. These ideas, born centuries ago in the minds of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, are just as relevant in 2025. They're a lifeline for us Americans navigating the chaos of work deadlines, family demands, and the constant buzz of notifications. The exercises we've shared aren't magic pills. They take practice, just like learning to ride a bike or cooking a new recipe. But every time you write a page, draw that control line, or visualize what matters, you're building a mental habit that brings you closer to peace. It's like planting a garden. Small efforts now bloom into something beautiful over time. So, here's your challenge. Start small, But start today. Pick one exercise, maybe morning pages if you love to write, or the dichotomy of control if you're feeling overwhelmed. Commit to it for a week. Jot down how you feel after each session, whether it's a lighter mind or a moment of clarity. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. If you skip a day, no sweat, just pick it back up. These practices are designed for busy lives. Whether you're a parent sneaking in 5 minutes before the kids wake up or a professional squeezing in a meditation during your lunch break, the Stoics believe that peace isn't found in a perfect life but in how you approach the one you have. You've got the tools. Now it's time to use them. As you step away from this video, carry this thought with you. Inner peace isn't a destination. It's a practice. Every time you choose to reflect, reframe, or appreciate, you're shaping a mind that's steady in the storm. Life will keep throwing curveballs, traffic jams, tough days, unexpected changes. But with Stoic mindfulness, you're ready. You're not just surviving, you're thriving with a sense of purpose that lights up even the busiest days. So take that first step. Grab a pen, take a breath, and start building your own path to peace. You've got this. Due to time constraints, we will stop here. I hope this video is useful to you. If it can help you even a little, I will feel very satisfied. Save the video to your playlist if you want to listen to it again at any time. Please like and share it with many people because sometimes a timely message can change your whole life. And don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Stoic Habits channel. Press the notification bell so you don't miss the next valuable videos. Goodbye, and see you again.